Ready, go! Ready, go! Look at that smile. Look at that gorgeous smile. Ready, go! So, I only have a few minutes because I'm supposed to put Ava to bed at 9:30, as I promised Miss Invita at the Montessori school, because this girl stays up late and then she takes advantage of her nap time and she sleeps until 3:45 when everyone else gets up like at 1:45 or 2 or something, because she is sleep deprived and it's my fault. And she's just a ball of energy and she's already pooped, so she's ready to go to bed. So we're gonna cut it early. So today I would like to talk to you about the bridge. What is the bridge? I have to shake her around so that she's happy. The bridge. What is the bridge? I thought about it yesterday, or maybe it was Tuesday. Tuesday? Yes, it was Tuesday when I had a call with my life coach. And yes, even life coaches have life coaches. And we talked about the bridge. What is the bridge? By golly, Watson, what is the bridge? The bridge is the thing there is to do that you do with your daily teeny tiny habits. Oh, she scratched the crap out of my throat. The bridge is the thing there is to do that is the baby daily steps. That is the bridge from this realm of logical reality to the realm of the creation, the envisioning of the life that you would like to live. For instance, let me give you a very concrete example. So the example is, I will say, envision stuff like, I'm going to earn 7 figures. I'm going to have a full book of clients paying my asking rates for my coaching life services. We will have so expansive coaching sessions, and they will be in complete alignment with their soul's expansion and soul's growth and all this stuff. And then, so I do the hard stuff, right? I show up every day, I talk to people, I have coaching sessions, I have life-altering coaching sessions, I have deeply transformative, deep, meaningful, powerful conversations on a daily basis. The people that I see and meet and interact with, like, I pour love into them. You know, like today I went to the Apple store to get my laptop fixed, and I had this lovely conversation with this woman and just poured love into her. And guess what? My daughter's climbing on this changing table, the second shelf, so she's not going to fall or anything. And I got an amazing gift of a free repair, and my laptop wasn't even under warranty. I talked to this amazing woman at Bare Minerals, and I got to get access to a lipstick that is discontinued, the lipstick I'm wearing now. Like, it's, you know, I do the hard stuff. I do the stuff there is to do. I do the stuff that people don't like doing. I will get on live every day and talk to you through this 3 little phones or something, sending my love and my message out there for your soul's expansion and all that is aligned for you. And I speak from my heart and my soul. Like, I do the hard stuff. And then here's the kicker. Here's the missing piece. Here is the bridge. The bridge is, if you truly had this vision of this life that you desire to live, this life that you desire to create, are you also grounded into reality of the teeny tiny little steps that you take on a consistent as heck way to build this bridge to connecting this current realm of reality to this life that you envision? Because I was not doing that, you know. And it's so funny because my ego got in the way, and I would do all this backward self-sabotage, and I love making my husband wrong and talking about, oh, he's just this logical biomolecular engineering mind robot guy. Like, of course he's going to talk about stupid boring stuff like discipline and daily habits and putting stuff back where they belong and tracking your food intake and doing the workout every single day, no matter how you feel. Like, he's so disciplined about that. And I was thinking, well, I'm nothing like my husband, and nothing he said could possibly be 100% right. So if I'm going to live into this vision, this envisioning life that I manifested and would like to create for myself, then surely I would use everything that is not aligned with who he is. I would not do anything in a logical, disciplined way, because that is a realm of disreality or something. It's not something where I operate from. Like, I was above it. The funny part was, not everything, there are correlations between different realms, and not everything my husband says is wrong. And the stuff that he says, if you ever find yourself like being bristled or triggered or angry, and you're like, whoa, what was that about? You know, if you considered yourself like an enlightened being, enlightened soul, and something someone says like really triggers you and sets you off, that is the monster. That is the very thing to dive right into and explore and see what the heck that is about. That is actually the X on the map where you start digging, and that is where the treasure will lie. And so when I realized that I was triggered as F about when my husband mentioned the word discipline, you know, he would ask me like, so what kind of goals do you have for your life? Like, where do you envision things to go? And I was like, well, I'd like to have deep, powerful conversations every day. I would like to have powerful coaching sessions with my clients. I would like to earn, 7 figures. I would like to do this life coaching thing full time. I envision all this wonder and glory and stuff like that. And then he goes, and I said stuff like, I would like 17% body fat. I would have flat abs. I would eat healthy. I would drink water and all stuff. And he goes, of all those things you listed, where is discipline? And I was so triggered. I was like, discipline? Did he just say discipline? That sounds like such a bleh word, like such a non-spiritual, non-soul expansive, non-soul elevated coaching practice type of word. Like, what does that have to do with me? The thing is, if he said something like, hey, like, why aren't you like role playing your coaching sessions with your coach or something? I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't need to do that. Like, I'm gifted. Like, I have a gift when it comes to talking to people and, speaking and empowering them and pouring love into them. Like, I'm gifted. I wouldn't be triggered because I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't apply to me. But when he said, where is discipline in this? I was really triggered. And I was just like, why is he asking me about triggers? What does that have to do with anything? And of course, if you're triggered by something, if something really sets you off, then that has to do with everything. And I started looking into areas of my life where I didn't use any discipline, where there were areas of my life where I may have lacked consistency. And as I did some examination, I did some soul searching, I did some reflection, I realized, oh, there is a pile of clothes here on the changing table that I don't put away every day. There is this gut hanging around my stomach because I'm not disciplined about tracking my food and paying attention to eat. I'm not disciplined about not eating another piece of chocolate. I'm not disciplined about always drinking my water like I should be. I'm not disciplined about making sure I hit my daily goal of the number of vegetables I would like to eat or my protein. Sometimes I end up eating a lot more fat and carbs than I should because I'm not disciplined about paying attention to that tracking. So how in the world am I going to be on my way to getting flat washboard abs and then onto defined abs? Like, I'm nowhere even close. I'm not even on that realm. I'm not even on the pathways to doing that because I'm not doing the very thing that it starts with, which is really paying attention to what you're putting in your body, right? And what does that require? It requires consistency. It requires commitment. It requires discipline, right? Like, I go live every day and I share all this wonderful message with people, and yet I have like 42 followers on my Facebook page, and I don't know how many viewers I typically get on Instagram or something, and I do nothing. I have nowhere in my goals where I expand my network each day. I don't ask people to share my videos. I don't ask people to like my page. Like, where is the discipline in that? Why don't I have any goals about that? Like, it's so subtle, it's so insidious, and these little tiny things I think aren't important, like the details don't matter or something, when in fact they do. They do so much. And that was the bridge. That was the bridge that I was missing from being in this realm, in this reality, to going to the realm and reality of the life I desire to live. Like, I totally shortchanged myself. Like, it was the perfect self-sabotage. It was the perfect way of not agreeing with my husband and letting my ego get in the way. And it was the perfect way for me to also say, see, I kind of tried. I kind of tried to live into my soul expansive state. I kind of tried to live into my life goals. And it just didn't happen for me for some reason. When the truth was, I wasn't doing it for real. I wasn't doing all of the work. I wasn't doing the thing there was to do, which is, okay, if you truly have a wonderful message with people and you say stuff like, I desire that my message be heard and seen by millions, what are you doing to build that base of viewers? Are you going to just hope that it organically happens somehow on its own? Like, you're not going to do any area in that realm? Like, is the pounds just going to magically disappear while you continue eating what you always eat, right? Like, when there is a change to be desired, when you desire to break from a new habit or start something, there is a period of growth and discomfort. There is the discipline. There is the consistency. There is the work, the effort, the energy, the force of energy that it takes to convert into something, right? Even something as simple as summiting a mountain requires tools and training and discipline and consistency and practice and all sorts of things, right? So many different things. Like, I plan to go skiing next week, and I better be in shape because, you know, skiing, there's a lot of cardio, there's a lot of upper body stuff, there's lower body stuff, there's like core stuff, like there's a lot of stuff going on. And if you're not in a healthy state, you're not going to have a great experience. You're going to run out of gas pretty soon, and you're going to be resting at the lodge instead of being on the slopes. Like, it takes something. It really does. And I just completely failed to make the connection. I failed to see the bridge. And so I'm sharing this with you because surely if I fail to see, and if I let my ego get in the way of truly living a meaningful life, then surely I could share with you my so-called failures and my lessons so that you can learn from it and expand from it and have a rewarding experience from it. And if something resonates with you and you're like, oh yeah, I totally fall into that trap, then hopefully you'll get some enlightenment. Hopefully this triggers something and reminds you of something. Yeah, so deeply profound. Today I had some amazing conversations with some wonderful friends, and I realized so much of our life is based on, like, we have these ideas and these boxes and these preconceived notions to limit ourselves and limit others. And when we just let it go and we just allow the space for them to truly be who they truly are, and we don't have any preconceived notions and predictions of how it should be going, and we stop looking for evidence to support our theories, is when we truly see the magnificence of each individual being and ourselves and what we're truly capable of and all that we already have within us to truly live into and be the powerhouse, the badassery, the soul expanded soul that you are. You know, you really have access to that. You really do. You are a powerhouse. You are magnificent. You are a being of light. You are a manifestation of the multiverse. You are a child of God. You have everything that you desire to do, everything that you desire to have. You have the power to create, and it exists within you. Many of us, we self-sabotage, we have doubts, we listen to that voice of fear, we listen to the opinions of others, we stop ourselves, we let our egos get in the way, and we just forget. We forget the true power we have inside. We forget the true power we have to manifest into existence truly the life we live. And we end up grieving. We grieve for the life that we could be living that we are not. So let's not do that. Let's not live a life of grief. Let's not live a life of regret. Let's not live a life of what if and water under the bridge. How about, for a change, we live a life that is deeply fulfilling, one that counts, one where we're truly accessing the power we have within in creating the kind of life we'd like to live. Why not? Why not? So, if all of this sounds wonderful, and you're thinking, I would love to live that kind of life. I would love to have deep, powerful conversations daily. I would love to have powerful conversations with my spouse, my significant other, my loved one, my mom, my kids, my dad. Like, I would love to have that. Then, and you're like, and I don't know how to access it. I have no idea how to start or where to start. Then, the perfect solution is here for you. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When you are seeking something, that thing is seeking you. When you send an intention and a request out to the multiverse is truly rigged in your favor. Ask and you shall receive. When you start setting these intentions of the kind of life you like to live, the soul expanded person you would like to be, then all these signals start coming away. The planets start aligning, the stars start shifting, everything is starting to come and collect into your direction to manifest into existence the truth that you desire. And you ask for help, and signs and messages will come your way, and everything will happen so that your request will be fulfilled. So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When you're ready to shift your life in a massive way, not that there's anything wrong with your life right now, but if you could have access to joy anytime you desired, if you could have access to having deep, powerful conversations whenever you desired, if you could have access to complete freedom and total abundance anytime you desire it, if you could make every single day of your life count on this earth because you said so, wouldn't you? I would. I would be like, where do I sign? Where's the tools? Like, what book do I read? Who do I talk to? What does it take? What is it? And yes, it exists. And yes, you have access to it. And no, you don't always remember how to do it. So that is the power of having a life coach in your life. That is how my life was shifted in a massive way. Some of my friends, they see me nowadays, they're like, Juan, something really shifted with you. You're like, there's something better about you, something magnificent. I'm like, what is it? I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's different, but in a really good way. Like, what is it? It's called coming alive. That's what it's called. It's called getting enlightenment. It's called shifting your energy. It's called soul expansion. It's called soul growth. It's called feeding your soul. It's called alignment in your body, mind, and spirit. It's soul elevating. That is the power of having a life coach in your life. And I've learned so much in my recent journey of having a life coach in my life. I just am floored at the transformation I've had and all the knowledge I've picked up and all the life experience I've lived because I started shifting and living in a very deeply profound way. Like, I really got that I actually had access to freedom, complete freedom. I really got that I have access to total abundance. I really got that the world really is my oyster. And I could, if it is to be, it is up to me. That is truly a creator's manifesto. That is truly you living into your power of the magnificence that you are, the infinitely powerful being that you are, the child of God that you are, the manifestation of the multiverse that you are. That is truly stepping into this energy, this powerhouse that you are. And it starts with having a life coaching life. It starts with you committing to investing in yourself to shift the way you live your life. It starts with you choosing to be happy because you choose to. It starts with you choosing to have complete freedom because you choose to, not because you have to, or not because it's a fleeting dream, not because you think, well, the rest of the world wants it, so it must be good or something, right? No, like you are choosing and you're creating from a space of nothing. Like if you had a blank slate to start from, and you had the ability to say yes to the thing or no to the thing, then that is when you're in a position to truly create anything at all that you desire. And if you can imagine it and you can see it, then it already exists. The only question becomes is, will you do what it takes to bring it into this physical realm of existence? Will you do the legwork? Will you do the inner work, the outer work? Will you do what it takes to live into that kind of life? And yeah, it takes something. It takes a commitment from you and finally deciding that you're going to make this your best life ever. You're going to have every day of your life count for the rest of your life. And on that last day on this planet, as you reflect back and look at your beautiful, glorious, tapestry-rich life, you'll think, gosh, I really made it count. Man, that was a wild ride. And I am left in the dust. And I am breathless. I am ready. And it was such an amazing experience. All the ups, the downs, the summits, the climbs, the falls, the failures, the all of it. It was rich with deep, meaningful conversations, deep connecting relationships. It was full of love and vitality and meaning and intention and deep, profound reflection. And oh, it was so soul expansive. It was so enlightening. It was nirvana. It was, wow, that's how my life could have been. And that's how I lived it. I finally lived a life that I wouldn't grieve for. I finally lived a life of not having regret. I know that when I reflect back, my soul is not going to say, man, you didn't live the kind of life you could have lived at all. Instead, you would be so grateful for the life that you lived, and you'd be so grateful for all the blessings and all the gratitude and all the goodness of the life that you lived. Like, you would be like, wow, that was awesome. Who doesn't want to live that kind of life? So, try it on for size. Think about having a life coach in your life. She will shift you in a massive way, in a really good way. And I won't tolerate or stand for you to be less than who you truly are capable of being. You came here on this earth with a soul purpose, for your soul's expansion, your soul's growth. You came here to do something. And when you're not aligned and you're not doing that thing that you came to do, you know that something is off. You know that you're not quite doing that thing. And so I will help you have access to doing that thing, to living that kind of life where it's soul expansive and on purpose, and it's very aligned with your soul and what it came here to do. So reach out to me, send me an email, contact me, send yourself through a telephone line. I don't care how you get to me, just get to me. There is email, there is a phone number, there is contact information. You can put a comment below, whatever. Get my attention. Say, hey, I'm ready for a life coach. Let's talk. Are we a good match for each other? Check out some of my other videos. See if I'm a good match for you, if I resonate with you. I have a YouTube channel. I have a website. I have an Instagram thing. I have a Facebook thing. Everything is called Soul, S-O-U-L, Elevated Life. Soul Elevated Life. Kind of like Oprah's Super Soul Sunday, right? Everything with soul in it is probably a good thing. Soul Cycle, Super Soul Sunday, Soul Elevated, like it's all good. It's all very good for your soul. So check it out. See if I'm for you. Reach out to me. We can have a quick chat, a quick interview, whatever you want to call it. See if I'm for you, you're for me, and then get ready to live a deeply meaningful, powerful life. And thank you for sending me all these love hearts. I think it's April Brown. I hope. Love you. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this next leg in your journey. And I hope you felt all this love that I poured into you, because you really are a being of light. You are a deeply, infinitely powerful powerhouse of badassery. You really are. You are divinity in a human form. You are a being of light. You are a child of God. You are the multiverse manifested. So who do you think you are to limit yourself and limit your power? Who do you think you are? Right, Jennifer Bland? You are a powerhouse of energy. You are a badass. You are infinitely powerful if you would only choose to embrace it, live into it, access it, and step into that energy, the energy of who you truly are. So that concludes our call for the evening, our session for the evening. I hope you felt all that I love, the love that I poured into you. Love you, Jennifer. And I send you love, light, profound clarity, and infinite possibility for all that you choose to create for the kind of life you would like to live. Here's you living a soul elevated life, and I will see you tomorrow.